start with an opening statement from Coach, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Obviously disappointed in not being able to pull out the game against a top opponent like NCAT. They actually, I think they just prove why they're holding the position they are in the league, just the way they came out, especially second half. And I thought I was really proud of the work we did for about 3/4 of the game. And I'd say 1/4 not really being able to obviously put ourselves in position to score. And I think that really was evident and a big piece of the outcome today. But overall, a lower scoring game, which we were anticipating and hoping for as far as what we want to do on the defensive end. But back on our end, trying to find a way to alleviate some of the pressure they're putting on us and get some buckets along the way.
First, on the positive side, Brooke Mullen, after struggling for about 5 games, not getting into double figures, really set the tone early, had some big buckets in the third quarter as well, started to get going. What did you see from her offensively that she was doing that maybe we didn't see over the last few games?
I think you just saw her taking some shots that, uncontested shots that she's capable of making. We've seen her make them and really running them in what we do. And it was nice to see her get those looks that we haven't really seen of late, as far as like easier looks. And I think she's, that's a piece that we need her to do. We need her on the floor in those positions. And I'm hoping this continues to give her a little momentum as we head into our road games next week.
From the end of the third to into the fourth, about a 9-minute drought there. What was A&T doing to really kind of disrupt you guys offensively, and what can you learn from that going into this road trip?
I think they picked up the pressure. I think they were keeping us from really getting into any open looks that were easy off our screening action, and I think in doing so, I think it rushed us a little bit, and I think we did get the looks we did get. I think we rushed a little bit when we were open. And then, we had a couple 30-second shot clock violations. So, again, just, I think at that point, that's where this team's continuing to grow and finding ways, hey, we have to find a way to handle pressure, and we need someone to step up and understand, hey, when we're feeling that kind of pressure, this is what we need to do. And I think we're still, I know at this point in the season we should be doing that better, but I think we're still growing, and that's another piece that we're going to have to learn from as we head into these road games and against the similar type pressure in the games we're going to see coming up.
I'd say this time of the year and
Mel, that was an elbow. I saw it. I think it was a flagrant too.
Pretty good.
It's been a while. I was just going to say, this time of the year and a couple other conferences, it's kind of like, it's a tough one, but where in some previous years you're playing for one, with all this expansion now, it looks like the key is just get to the double bye perk to go deep. And so from that way, you're not that far away from that, even with the loss.
I know, and I said that to the team. It really is. At this point, it's very similar. You're seeing teams, Stony Brook and NCAT both lost Friday night, so you're seeing teams beating teams, and I think that happens in the CA, especially you're seeing a lot of that this season. So it's really continue to have your team get better, work on the things we need to work on, and hopefully get to a point where you can do the buy, the double buy. So if that happens, that's really our goal, is to put ourselves in position, and we're not too far away from it. So that's why we really just to keep grinding away and working on the things we do to put ourselves in position to win.
Yeah, and once you're in, just conference fielders too, it isn't. Other years, it's always, you just wanted to be here to dodge this team. Yeah. But there really is no dodging in semifinals. There's a lot of parity in a few conferences the teams around town are in.
Yeah, I agree, definitely.
Yeah, you talk about this stretch. You had Stony Brook and Delaware was the war in here. William and Mary got A&T in here. Now you have Towson, Delaware, and Monmouth on the road. Tough to win on the road in the CAA, and you got some rivals mixed in there. So what's the mindset going into practice here, try and bounce back and, get at least maybe 1 or 2 of those, tough road wins coming up?
I think it's what we've been doing. I think we have to just continue to work on the things that we do and really get better at those things and really feel like we're comfortable with that. Our defense is obviously continues to be our staple. And then I think learn from the things this past game, the pressure we're going to see. We're going to see more of that. We're going to see it especially on the road and finding ways to battle. I feel like we're finding ways to battle, and we haven't really been able to do it maybe completely all the time for 40 minutes, especially against these CA teams, because we're going to see the same thing at Delaware. We're going to see the same thing at Monmouth and also at Towson. So we really just have to make sure we're staying calm in those situations. And even coming out of a timeout, we executed a play, we come out, we run the play, we had a good look, we happen to turn the ball over. Those are things that we just got to get better at. We have to be able to do that and execute and finish it. And I think that's what we'll just keep focusing on.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.